Behind me I've got a couple of rafts that we use with the kids, and it never seems to fail that one of them will get a hole in it. So I'm going to show you how to fix that for like no money, and it works great every time. Here we go. All right, so step one is take it out of its cover, which I've done. I deflated it to do so. Used the pump that it came with. It was easy. I just sucked the air right out. And then inflate it. So you're gonna have to find that hole. So I can already hear the air coming out of it. This one's gonna be a pretty easy one to find, I think. So it's always pretty easy once it's blown up because you can see the holes pretty well, but I can hear this one. So this one, yep, there it is. There it is right there. Look at that hole. So I'm gonna let the air out, show you how to fix it. So here's the hole. Just for scale, you can sort of see how big it is. Pretty common. On my other raft, my kids have made that same hole before, I guess because of the way that it inflates, but it's a pretty decent sized hole. So here's the tools you're gonna need. Pretty straightforward. You need a pair of scissors, a glove just to protect your hands from the silicone. A little tube of that. You can get it at your local global superstore. Doesn't cost very much money. It's not a very big tube, it's just a little tube, but there it is. And some, not quite sure what this is called, but it's like drywall tape used for drywall repair. Easy peasy. So first step is I cut 2 pieces of this, roughly the size of the existing hole. Then once I've done that, I'm gonna take and cover the hole best I can in one direction, and then put this other patch. I normally use 2 patches to do this, but this is a kind of a large hole, so I want to make sure that it doesn't come back through there. So to squish that down, it's kind of adhesive, so that's easy peasy. I'm gonna grab this guy, and open it up, and then I'm just gonna put a goo bead around there. So I just opened it. I didn't even cut the end. I just opened the thing right off, and I just put a bead, just gooed it on there, just once time around. So now, because I got a glove on, I'm gonna just lightly squish all of that until I have a nice flat layer across the whole thing. Like I'm just squishing it down. I'm really just trying to get as much of this silicone into the patch. I haven't rubbed it across the hole yet, but I will. So I'm just trying to get a nice layer of it to hold everything in place real well. Nice and flat, don't care how it looks. And then I'm gonna put another bead on there and squish that. So we just added another one. Now it's over the hole, and I'm just gonna squish that in. Pretty straightforward. The glove comes in pretty handy. So I'm just gonna rub this in, rub it around until I'm pretty confident that I got a nice flat layer, and then put it out in the sun and leave it. Pretty straightforward. Doesn't take very long either. Changing angles because my shadow's falling on it, but I just smeared it around there, and now I just have to wait for it to dry. So that's pretty much the worst of it. Now I gotta wait for it to dry, and then I'll pump it up, and it'll hold air. I mean, I'll show you guys, but it'll hold air. I've patched this one probably 3 times. The patches always hold, it's always a new place. So just buy a tube of that, roll that, get some scissors, and you can patch these 5 or 6 times. A lot more life. Hope you liked it. Well, there we are. It's been inflated all day now. See the patch? It's holding. Like I said, kind of amazing how simple it is. But I have found that it works really, really well.